my God, look at that. Promise you, if I do that, I'm going in. All right, we got him. Really, really gross. Picture the entire bottom of this bayou like this. This is just the bit you can see. Because you're gonna fall like this. Ah. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh God, almost fell in. Oh, that took forever. Got a tilapia. It took forever to get that fish. They're all on the very bottom. Nice tilapia for bait. I'm gonna need at least 2 more of these. They're hiding in the very center on the bottom. Mullet usually run along the shelves where you can see them, but the tilapia and the carp, very, very bottom center. One fish. Not exactly what I was hoping for today, but we're gonna have to make do. Might stop by the store and try to supplement it with something odd, but yeah, it's gonna make today rough. Today's supposed to be a good day too as far as fishing conditions. Big cold front coming in tomorrow, and the water levels are perfect today. Those two things combined can get you a pretty good bite. And the problem is where we're going is Snag City, so losing baits there is quite common. Came downstream a little bit after going to the grocery store and buying bait as a backup. I've come downstream and there are fish moving about. Just let that sink down. Did we get a fish out of that? We did. Look at that. Was not expecting to get anything out of throwing over here. We got that nice mullet. Look at that. Nice to have that. I think we'll go ahead and get started, honestly. I don't want to waste any more time. We have 2 fish, and that's 1 fish more than we had, so let's get going. All right, if you want to go fishing in a spot like this for these big fish, these big cats, these big gar, this is what you need. You need a strong fishing reel. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it does need to be strong. You need a strong, flexible rod, something like Big Cat Fever, Denali. Those companies are really good for this kind of fishing. I use an FG knot with a Rizzuto twist, and I connect that to about 7 or 8 feet of 100-pound monofilament. I've got a stopper knot on here made of 50-pound braid or higher, and that keeps these sliding beads, one on each side of this 4.5 or 5-inch float, unweighted. I have a 4-wrap uni knot with a lock on a swivel, at least 100-pound test or higher. And then I have a Kevlar braid, usually 400 to 500-pound Kevlar braid, going down to a circle hook that has a specifically measured widened gap that I make myself. If you want to use circle hooks for catfish or alligator gar, and yes, you can do that, despite what everyone tells you, you do not need to use treble hooks or even single hooks. You can use circle hooks and alligator gar if you get the wide gapped circle hooks that I designed, and you can get them from Terra Firma Tackle. So that link is in the description if you're interested. You can get the whole leader pre-made, so you don't have to finagle all this braid and tie all these knots yourself. It comes pre-done for you. So definitely check that out, link in the description. All right, let's get this bait out. That was a huge fish right there that just came up. That actually looked like a blue cat. Very rare that you see that, but it does happen from time to time. Look down there where my rod is pointing, right there. You can see a placo. There he goes. They're invasive, they're everywhere. I can see at least 4 more from here. But the one good thing about them, if there is a good thing about them, is they're pretty indicative of fish activity. So essentially, if the water's warm enough for them, it's warm enough for other fish that you want to catch. Look at that. That's neat. It's almost like somebody poured acid on here. Just ate away at the concrete and kind of cleaned it up, honestly. Pretty weird looking. Let me know what you think did that, because I honestly have no idea. Oh my God, look at that. We broke off a float earlier. It just happens. And I saw it float downstream, and would you look at that? It's floating upstream now. There's something on it. Oh my God. Hang on. If I can get a hold of that line, there's enough line on the far end of that float. If I can get a hold of it, I can maybe, come on. The float will come off if I just try to wrangle the float. But if I can get that line, damn it, damn it. Whatever it is, yeah, oh my God, there's something on there. He's coming our way. Look at him go. Look at the float move. The float's got enough line behind it that if I can grab a hold of the line behind it, I might be able to pull whatever that is in. He's got to get about that close at least for me to have enough line to grab. Okay, we're on the float. I would be amazed if that float stays on there. Oh my God, we've snagged whatever it is. There it is. Look at that. Okay, there's plenty of line trailing behind it. I think we might be able to get him. Ah, damn it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, if I can just get that line, we can get him. Damn it. Ah, come on. I know it seems like I could just reach down there and grab it, but I promise you if I do that, I'm going in. All right, we got him. All right, let's hand line this catfish in on the rig we lost. There we go, put that there. Look at this. This was a break off, and there's the fish on the end. Break-offs are just a really nasty part of fishing out here, but they do happen. But look at that, we got it back. There we go. Nice fish, yeah? Beautiful. Break-offs are a nasty part of fishing. Break-offs are the thing that make me want to stop fishing sometimes when I start thinking about it. So it's nice when it does happen, when you can kind of reverse the results of it. But yeah, real nice fish to have that. Let's get him back. Normally I would want to do a controlled release, but look at that. Look at that algae down there. I want to walk down there to let him go, but if I step on that green, we're going in. So I just got to kind of gently. There he goes. Quite nice. I didn't think I was going to get a fish off that break off. But not only did we get a fish, but we got all the line back, which is the more important thing. Believe it or not, this is actually a shockingly fatiguing style of fishing. Constantly standing and walking on this incline just does a number on your ankles after a few hours. You've got this backpack on. You can't really sit down. You got to stand and walk with it. You got to walk back and forth over and over. It is the most effective way to fish this section of the bayou for big fish. It's just, it's tiring. I've been to bayous like this in Louisiana, and they don't typically have the same flow of current. So you can post up and sink a bait a little bit easier. Not that they don't have their own forms of challenges over there, but this particular challenge of constantly having to walk with the current is unique to this area, I think. Ah, look at that. somebody's sweatpants. Oh God. The kind of stuff I absolutely hate about fishing out here. Check this out. I talk about this all the time. The amount of trash and snags down at the bottom of this particular part of the bayou. But when the water gets really low like this, you can actually see it better. And no amount of description, even from someone like myself, who's honestly pretty good at it, does it justice. Look at this absolute mess. Look at all this stuff. I don't know if we can... Oh, we can walk on it. Oh my God. So I'm standing on it at the moment. I gotta be careful because you never know what's gonna give way or what won't. Most of the time this is under the water. You can see massive tarp, all kinds of trash, rebar. Look at that rebar, nasty bit of work there. Bicycle tires. You can see handlebars, I think it's a bicycle. Shopping cart, railroad ties, shopping cart. Baby stroller, baby stroller. I really hope those were empty when they came into the water. But you never know. You never know. Oh, this is nasty. God. Look at just mountains of stuff. I wanted to kind of come over here and try to stand on it if I could. You gotta be careful though, because stuff will go right through your shoe. It absolutely will. I don't care what kind of shoe you're wearing. Some of this nastiness will go through it. But I wanted you to get a sense of scale for how much, this is the entire bottom. Picture the entire bottom of this bayou like this. This is just the bit you can see. It's really quite crazy and really, really gross. Whew, gotta be careful. Anytime you get your feet wet, you gotta be careful on this. You will slip. If you are going to walk on this concrete, a couple of things I recommend. Number one, glue the soles of your shoes in place or they will start sliding up sideways inside your shoe. Second, hold your valuables like the camera that you're watching me from in the hand facing the water. Because what's gonna happen is if and when you slip, you're gonna wanna have this hand free because you're gonna fall like this and you keep your valuables over here so the impact doesn't break whatever expensive item you have in your hand, be it a fishing rod or a camera. Trust me, I've been doing this for years and you end up in exactly this position against your will more than you think you will. Getting to the point now where I can feel both of my recurring injuries that I've been having issues with this year, both telling me to stop. My back, which has just become stable enough to go to work again, do this. I've been off my feet for 2 weeks. It's telling me to stop. And my left knee, oh my God, it's getting wobbly. It's starting to lose a little bit of its stability. So I think we're gonna call it at that before I end up breaking something again. All that glitters is not gold. Watch out for spots to park that are littered with windshield glass. That's always something to keep in mind when you're looking for a spot to park, especially if you're fishing in the downtown areas. If you see windshield glass, especially if you see more than one color of windshield glass, it means somebody is quite bold in that spot and they've gone after more than one car. Watch out for stuff like this. Sometimes they don't care. Sometimes you'll park in a spot for 10 hours straight, they do not care. Sometimes you'll park in a spot, you get back on that 3-hour mark, and there's somebody checking out your car, getting ready to tow it, or put a barnacle on it, or boot the wheel. So mind where you're parking when you're fishing in this downtown kind of area. It does matter sometimes. All right, let me know what you guys want to see more of. It is time that I'm gonna call it quits for the day, and we are going to head on in and get this stuff edited. Comment down below what you guys want to see. I'll check you later.